Hello, you're welcome to Nationwide. For this evening we have environmental stories on the menu, and we begin with what may be a first. Now, taking a boat out onto the waterways of Ireland is a passion for thousands of people on this island, and we're going to meet a couple now who sailed their own solar electric powered vessel through our beautiful rivers and lakes. Not only that, along the route they stopped in at harbours, producing ecological shows incorporating art and science.
The summer of 2022 saw artists Anne Cleary and Dennis Connolly sail their solar electric boat Mayfly from Limerick up through the inland waterways of Ireland as far as Enniskillen in County Fermanagh. We met up with them on one of their stop-offs in Belturbet, County Cavan, on the Shannon-Erne waterway. Anne Cleary is from Limerick and Dennis Connolly is from Dublin. The couple have been living in Paris since 1990. They have twin daughters, Bo and Lottie, who are 21 years old. Ecology is at the centre of their art projects, which nearly always involve working with communities in Ireland every year.
Dennis loves boats and has sailed when he was younger and always wanted us to live on a boat, but I didn't like to when the children were young. So kind of the art, the ecology and the boat all came together in this project.
The project for 2022 is called the Eco Showboat, which was funded mainly by the Arts Council of Ireland and Science Foundation Ireland.
The Eco Showboat project is an idea of travelling on a zero-carbon boat along the waterways and connecting with communities, with artists and scientists along the way, and creating events that we hope will spark ideas and spark change. So it's a way of bringing the arts and encouraging the arts to engage with climate change.
This is the first time that anyone has sailed from Limerick to Enniskillen in a solar electric boat. Anne and Dennis have been filming their journey and have shared some of their videos with us.
We started in Limerick on the 1st of May and we went right up the Shannon.
At the Hunt Museum, wasn't
At the Hunt Museum, yeah.
And then we passed through RTE, of course. And then Mount Shannon was the next port, and then we crossed across in very, very bad weather to Drummondere. That was probably the worst weather. Yeah. And then up to Port Dublin at the top of that whole journey.
And then it was lovely up the Shannon.
Yeah.
Up the Shannon
so
by Clonmacnoise.
Tensick-Banagher should be our next destination, but actually we went to Shannon Bridge and then Clonmacnoise.
And then back down again.
And then back down
That was because you made a mistake.
Yeah. And then Lough Ree was really just our own private filming of the nature of the thing. To Athlone, to Lanesborough. And our next event was in Boyle.
Yeah, where we got absolutely rained out of it as well. It was horrendous.
And then from Boyle we went to Lough Key.
Which is stunningly beautiful.
And from there we went up to, can I see Drumshambo?
Did we come back down to Carrick and then back up again?
Yeah,
we had to pass Carrick.
And Drumshambo was it?
Up to Lough Allen.
Yeah. So from Drumshambo we came back down the river to Leitrim village, and then we took the Ballinamore Canal through some beautiful countryside and through several quite small lakes, and all the way down here until we got to Ballyconnell, and then we joined the Erne River and went upriver to Belturbet. I think the sort of artists that we are is artists who use new technologies, whether they be computers, in this case solar panels and batteries and electric motors for boats. And in a previous project, it would have been computer programs that would have created interactive environments. We wouldn't describe ourselves as sculptors or painters, or we would really describe ourselves as new technology artists, I suppose.
The Open Call Award from the Arts Council of Ireland allowed Anne and Dennis to commission 20 artists from all around the country to make art on the subject of climate change.
The flag, which you see flying behind the mayfly is a work of art. It was the first work of art that was created for this project by Deirdre Power and Chelsea Canavan in Limerick, who were our first commissioned artists, and they did a lot of work with waterside communities. The mayfly flag won a very prestigious award from the Rockefeller Centre.
Once the couple arrive at a marina along their route, they set up their eco-event on the water's edge. The various scientists and artists whom they have commissioned then convey their message to communities who gather to listen.
With the spate of good weather, we have lots of issues with rising temperatures, low flows, sort of a deoxygenation of our waterways and whatnot. That can lead to stress for fish as well. So there's always something in the news media. So it's nice to be able to talk about it, with you lot. But of course, it's not always bad. We have the Eco Showboat in town, folks, so that got a bit of press recently as well, docking in Belturbet. So as I said, it's wonderful to be part of this nice event.
Also at this event in County Cavan, singer Deirdre Murphy performs with her band a song about water, which was commissioned for the Eco Showboat project.
Dousing, washing, diving, floating, treading, pouring, floating, rinsing, floating, bathing, incubating, diluting, disseminating. Water, 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 pour down on me. Hold me up and set me free. Water, 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 pour down on me. Hold me up and set me free. Water, 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 pour down on me. Hold me up and set me free.
Freshwater ecologist Rachel O'Malley, who has taken part in these events since May, has acquired a sample from the Shannon-Erne waterway.
You can tell a lot by the river and what's in the river. So these are river invertebrates that I have, and we use them to determine water quality, good and bad water quality. We'll have a look at the sample here now, and we'll be able to tell are the insects, river invertebrates, tolerant or intolerant to pollution.
In this sample, a mayfly is visible as well as a caseless caddis. These indicate to Rachel that the water here is of good quality. These sort of events that Anne Cleary and Dennis Connolly produce are aimed to spark people's thinking about ecology. The couple have ambitious plans for the future. They have leased a barge called the 48M and plan to convert it to move by solar power next year. And the plans don't stop there, as Dennis looks forward to the next decade or so to come.
So it would be interesting if the project could evolve from being something about Ireland's inland waterways to being maybe something about the sea, maybe something that would bring the same vessel onto waterways on the continent, and we'll really see how it goes. But I think the generic term Eco Showboat doesn't specify the mayfly or the 48M. We could end up on a fishing boat travelling the coast, travelling from harbour to harbour around Ireland and talking about problems of the sea, which are bigger than the problems of the rivers. We could end up travelling the waterways of the continent. We could end up in Indonesia on a boat. We really think that this is probably the project that will take us for the rest of our careers, and we may move from boat to boat. We're certainly doing that at the moment. We're going from the mayfly to the 48M, and beyond that, the sky's the limit, or the waters are the limit, I suppose, really.
And the best of luck to Dennis and Dan with their plans for converting bigger boats to solar, especially the barge 48M.